Hello there, and welcome back to my little bit of Mexico. As you may hear, there are some musicians in the background. Not sure where they're from. I think it's Oaxaca or somewhere. They come around the neighborhood, playing saxophone and drum, and knocking on your gate for a little bit of loose change. Anyway, not long after I arrived here, I decided maybe it's time I had a driving test and got my Mexican driving license. After all, I had been using my UK one, which I do still use now and again, so I don't get fines. But that's another story for another day. Anyway, I headed up to the Transito, it's up over in that direction, to their offices. Did take my driving test. As always, you can't find anywhere to park at Transito up in Guadalupe, so I parked down to the local pre-political party office and wandered up to take my test. So I registered, paid my little fee, and sat down to take the written test, which obviously was all in Spanish. And at the time, with my baby Spanish, I didn't really have any clue what I was answering. I don't know how many questions there were, 50, something like that. And out of that, you're only allowed 3 mistakes. So I did the best as I could, answered the questions, and went up to head of Transito, a rather rotund gentleman. Sorry, my coordination between brain and mouth wasn't working there. So I handed them to this rotund gentleman who's head of Transito, and sat down with him, where he proceeded to grade my little test. So he would tick, tick, tick. I thought, ooh, so far so good. Tick, tick, tick. Then he paused, looked at me, shook his head, then took out an eraser, erased my answer, and put in what I guess was the correct one. They don't do this in the UK, I thought. And he did this, correct. He did this on a couple of occasions and erased my answer and put in the correct one. I thought, is this allowed? Then it came to more, and as he's not allowed to correct anymore, he turned the paper to me to correct. Senor, chécala. So I checked, and he pointed to the correct answers, of which I corrected. Very odd experience. And at the end of that, he said, "Muy bien, senor." And I said, "Let's go and do your practical." So we went outside, and the rather rotund guy said to me, "Trae su carro? Have you brought your car?" Sí, pero yo estacioné más allá por las oficinas del PRI. He said. And the PRI offices are not that far away, like 150 meters or so. And he turned to me and said, "¿Cuántos años manejas, señor? How long have you been driving?" Oof, I don't know, since about 1980, I think it is. And he went, okay, pase. So I passed. I thought, ooh, he obviously knows I'm an excellent driver since I've been driving since 1980. In actual fact, I think it was the fact that he was, because of his rotund size, he was a little bit, how shall I describe it? Lazy side to walk 150 meters down to where my car was. And he decided I must be a good driver. And so, with my pass grade, I went to the office of Transito, where you get all of your licenses, taxes for your car, etc. And I received this, my Mexican driving license. Yay! I thought, but you have to renew these every 10 years, rather like you do in the UK. So, I was now legal to drive, and I'm a legal driver here in Mexico. Well, it is a different style of driving here, I must say. Anyway, please like and subscribe. I always like to have new subscribers and people joining the channel. So please, from those little buttons down below, please hit one, like and subscribe, and enjoy the channel. So, thank you all for watching. Bye for now. See you soon.